Welcome to the Bar Sports Podcast. Smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell. Let's get it. Boom! Top 5 pure scores in the NBA, man.
As of this moment
today.
This is in no specific list. I have Kevin Durant, of course, Kyrie Irving.
I feel like you gotta do this in order.
Oh, yeah, I gotta do it in order.
I feel like you gotta
Okay,
do this in order.
I would say 1 would be Kyrie, 2 would be Kevin Durant, 3 Donovan Mitchell, 4 Devin Booker, 5 Shai Gilgeous.
Pure scores.
Pure scores.
What is a pure score?
I was thinking about this. I was like, dang, what is my definition for a pure score?
Yeah, because I'm looking, when you say pure score,
I'm looking at a person who gets the bucket, a person who gets buckets at all 3 levels, right? Mm-hmm. And they get it done at an efficient level, and it also looks easy. So not only is it efficient, it looks easy, and it's done from all 3 levels.
So why Steph wasn't a part of that?
Why wasn't Steph a part of that?
Yeah,
I feel like
nigga shoot the most threes in NBA history. He's still
I feel like he's
Definitely
OD. I feel like he's OD. I feel like he's OD in one category. I don't feel like he shoots enough mid range.
I mean, that just might not be his game though. Like, you can shoot threes like Stephen Curry. Why you shooting mid range?
Exactly, but that's what I'm just talking about. My top 5, from all 3 levels. That was my definition. I don't feel like Steph Curry gets it done from all 3 levels. Okay, he may get it done 2 out of the 3 levels, but it ain't.
Okay, I feel like okay. All right, so kind of like, dive into your list a little bit more. I want to hear about it, man. Like,
okay. So I had Kyrie at 1 just because
very understandable.
He is shorter than Kevin Durant, so I feel like it's harder. And Kyrie just got left and right. I feel like he's a better finisher than Durant. And for those reasons, I just put him first, and because of the way it looks. Then I got KD at number 2, just from the efficiency at which he shoots. He doesn't command the ball, but when he gets it, he knows what to do with it. Scores the ball all 3 levels, silky smooth, looks easy. I put 3. I put Donovan Mitchell. I put him over Devin Booker just because of the wow factor when he does go to the cup. I like his balance when he shoots the threes. He can come up and shoot the mid range.
He got a burner, bro.
Yeah, he has a burner, and he scored 70 this year. Devin Booker, who scored 70 before, earlier in his career.
I see what you mean now. It do all play into a factor. Like, their games are like kind of similar. Like, players that all just know their spots, get to their spots on the regular. Because, it's easier that way when you're just doing shit that you used to accustomed doing, accustomed practicing.
Yeah, no cap.
All right,
Devin Booker, just because I feel like he goes. He's I feel like he's an underrated person to go to the cup just because of it looks very basic when he goes to the cup.
Underrated. I just think he don't dunk.
Yeah, that's what it is. He don't really dunk the ball when he goes to the cup.
Too much to be a guard.
Yeah,
he just use his body hella.
Yeah, no cap though, and it's like the finishes is like very like
Dylan Brooks-ish.
Yeah, like just working out type shit. Like they ain't really like too much finesse on it, but it is what it is. And then I got Shai Gill at 5 just because. I was
thinking why Shai wasn't on your list. I was thinking that the whole time. Like, why Shai wasn't on your list, bro? Like, I was thinking Shai was probably gonna be like at least top 4 or 5. But
I'll put Shai above Devin and Donovan if he does this again next year, average 30. If he averaged 30 next year, with Chet, I feel like they'll be a better team. With
Chet's
Chet,
not really a scorer though. Shai gonna still get his 30 or 28.
No, I'm talking about just they'll be a better team though.
Oh yeah, for sure, because he's gonna be top. He's gonna be like top, at least top 5, top 6 in blocks. So they're gonna be a way better defensive team. J-Dub, a lockdown. It's gonna all work into their favor.
Okay, man. Shai Gill play at his own pace. You really can't beat that. He probably has the best pace in the game.
I've been sitting right here contemplating on what I think my top 5 scores would be in the league right now. Pure scores, because it obviously is great scores in the league, but we do need to come to like a common ground of what we think a pure scorer is. And since you made that, you gave me that, and now I can see where I want to go with it. Yeah. So if I wanted to go number 1, I'll probably go Steph.
Okay.
I'll probably go Steph. And then 2, I'll probably go Kevin Durant. And I know what you said made sense about him. It's just harder for him to get off. But I think that should work in KD's favor just because he's taller. So it's way easier for him to get off. Like, it's just a pure score. Like, it's easy.
Yeah, that shit is easy.
Third, I like Kyrie. I like Kyrie being third. I'm going to give Shea the fourth. And maybe D Mitch fifth. D Mitch fifth. I like Devin Booker. I like Devin Booker. I like how he scores. I think he is a great pure scorer, up there, top 10, bare minimum. But what I'm trying to say here is I think that he does a lot of the like same stuff to where it's like routine shots and just in the motion. Like, it's like a lot of practice shots. His whole game seems to me personally like practice shots, like shit that he worked on, and it's easy work, and I like it. You feel me? If a lot of players did that, they'll be probably just as efficient as him. You get what I'm saying? But when I look at D Mitch, I feel like he scores the ball a lot of ways. Like,
a lot of ways.
I don't know how often I've seen Devin Booker really shoot floaters. I don't know how often, you feel me?
No cap, though.
I don't know how often I really seen D Book like ISO. I don't know how often. Like, I don't see him do that much crazy shit, like, other than the pump fake, one dribble, fade away, middies. You know, the shooter shit. He does shooter shit. Like, and it's cool. That's why he laid the ball up like that too, because he probably been a great shooter his whole life.
And when he do ISO, it's kind of like he just get niggas going one way and just pull up.
He just run. He literally, like, I could do it right now. He literally just sizes up. He takes this hezzy right here, takes you one step and pulls up on a dime. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not as, you know, it just doesn't, it's not as much as D Mitch, Shea, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and Stephen Curry, if that makes sense. Like, that shit Steph doing is not practice like. I'm not gonna lie, like, that nigga is running his ass off all around that fucking court, and when he get the ball, he's still gonna cook you.
Yeah.
He's still gonna cook you. I ain't gonna lie. He's scoring off ball and on ball in a blitz in one game.
I would have put Steph, but I just feel like he goes to the cup and shoot threes so OD.
But like, those are the easiest shots in basketball.
Yeah,
so he's the purest scorer in the league.
Like, but the five players that we name or that I name,
they get to that too.
It's kind of like if you had to say what's their favorite shot. I bet I can find multiple people that can say Kyrie like threes. No, he like me. No, he like to finish more. You know what I'm saying?
This is the perfect counter for that though. But none of them really shoot the three ball like him, other than probably KD. That's probably why everybody fold the mid range, because it's a step in. It's an easier shot for them. You know, Steph can shoot that at a high rate and a high clip. So why would he take the mid range, if that makes sense? You shoot 40% from three. What's better, 3 or 2?
Threes always.
If you one of the fastest player on the court, you feel me, and they already scared of your jump shot, you might as well take it all the way to the cup. You get what I'm saying? Like, he has a game. His game is just kind of already thought out, and it's built around like his great shooting. So I've seen him take mid ranges. I think he's pretty nice in the mid range, and he take a lot of floaters too. So I can't really take away from his mid to close range game when it comes to like shooting. He still can score shit way better than them inside of that area. You get what I'm saying? Because it could get ugly. If he started coming in, it might get way uglier. All right.
He can definitely get to the cup though. Yeah.
Running out of time, so we're gonna hop on this NCAA tournament.
Yeah, man. NCAA
March
tournament
Madness is coming up, man. Starting tomorrow, March 13th, and we're gonna be following March Madness here. I know we haven't been talking a lot about college basketball. I haven't been following it as much, but March Madness is like a time where everybody, you know, I feel like everybody should start watching college basketball, because that's when that shit get real.
Yeah.
It gets real. Cinderella stories happen. Players who you never heard of in your life come out here and show what they're made of.
For one game.
They make it to the league off this. Yeah. In one game.
John Morant improved his draft stock.
You feel me? In one game. And this is how it goes. This is where players are made in March Madness, so I feel like we have to watch it. If you want to join my bracket, March Madness, you know, just DM us on Instagram. You can follow us, you feel me, and get in the bracket. I'll send you the password and everything. We can have some fun. But my pick would probably be, I have to go between Alabama because they got Brandon Miller. And I think Brandon Miller probably like the best player in college basketball right now. He averaging like 20 points, 8 boards, 19 points, 8 boards, shooting 45 from the field and 40 from 3. 45 from the field and 40 from 3. And that's kind of, to me personally, I think that's kind of unheard of when you like you're the number one scorer on your team.
You got Jelly Fam out there too.
He's an all around player, bro.
Yeah.
He's an all around player. He's 6'10", 200 200 pounds. That's light for 6'10".
Yeah.
That's light for 6'10", and he's shooting that bitch at a high clip. He's shooting 7 threes a game for college basketball. That's crazy talk, bro. I'm telling you. And then want to know the best thing I found out about him, like just looking into his games and just seeing him play. Whenever he having a bad game, he's like he has this NBA swag about him that can get him to the line. You know what I'm saying? He didn't hit number 5 shots, but he still had 24, 25 points.
Because he getting to the line.
Because he know how to get to the line, exactly. And stuff like that. That's the type of shit that can win you games when you can't hit shots or the defense is playing great defense on you. So I feel like that could help them get further and further in these big games and big tournaments. And he's also a big shot maker. He finishes at the rim.
You need that NCAA tournament, though. You need a big shot maker.
He's a big shot maker. So when you don't have that on your team, and I'm not saying people don't because it's March Madness, anybody can lose. But when you have that on your team, I feel like he could push them to the next level. I feel like one of the last teams where I feel like had a great talent like him would be like, Ja and shit like that. When you have those great talents that could take you very far.
Yeah.
But I don't think Ja had enough talent on his team. I think this Alabama team has way more talent on their team, and that's why they was ranked so high in the top 25 all season long.
Okay, I like the Alabama pick. They also got Jelly Fam out there, Jamon Quinley.
Yeah, for sure.
That's hard. I like Houston, University of Houston.
Like the last
coming out of the. You said what?
He's the last Jelly Fan boy that we even watching.
No, what's his name? He went crazy. Walker, Jaquan Walker. He had 40. He had 40, went crazy. But
where at?
I think he played for.
Jaquan Walker. Jelly Fan Boys. I've never known the Jelly Fan Boys' name. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we ain't talked about the Jelly Fam squad, but in a minute. Since they was doing it. Since they was creating the Jelly Fam shit. But shit, why you type that in? You go ahead and hop on why you think Houston, you feel me, got a good chance of winning. Or I can see why you pick Houston. They've been dominating for some years. And it's about that time, man.
Oh, you go to UAB.
Break that barrier.
Yeah, I feel like Houston. They got a nice guard play out of Houston. They got senior guards. You need that experience when you get in the tournament. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's one game. You got one game. People want to give it their all. I like Duke as well.
Of course, I'm a Duke myself, but yeah. I've been very disappointed.
North Carolina didn't make it. North Carolina did not make it.
No, UNC did not make it and started the season off number 1.
They did not make the fucking tournament.
They had a terrible spurt during the season. And then what makes it worse, they finished the season knocking off big teams.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like some of those players went back
to win another championship.
to go win a championship.
And lost hella draft.
And they don't even go. Yeah, lost draft capital.
But it's
you know
because
what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm just gonna say this is a rumor because this is our podcast. But I heard a rumor that either Caleb Love or one of the players on the team had, I guess, fucked his girl or some shit like that. And I think that's why somebody told me that's why the chemistry is off. That is a very believable statement.
What happened? Caleb Love did what?
Somebody fucked his girl or he fucked somebody's girl. Some scenario
on the team.
Like that. On the team. Teammates. And I think
that's the worst, man. You can't be doing that to your teammate,
I could see that really fucking up the season. I don't know if it was a rumor or not. Don't quote me on it, but that's what I heard. And shit, I don't have no other excuse for him fucking not making the fucking tournament, being number 1 and won a championship.
And they were invited to the NIT tournament, and I think that they said they too good for that.
Why would they go to the NIT? That would be disrespectful to the friend.
That's what they thought that was, that disrespectful. But they usually get that to the teams who don't make the fucking tournament. Right, they didn't make it, so that's on them.
They go to their own tournament.
That's on them. They didn't make it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Ain't nobody watching them boys play NIT, man.
Yeah, nobody watched the NIT tournament. They had that shit on from like 11 to 5 on Channel 46. So
you can catch Pittsburgh versus Mississippi State at 9:10 tomorrow on True TV, and you can catch Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders.
Download the app.
Southeast Missouri State Redhawks on True TV tomorrow at 6:40. Yo, chill the fuck out.
Whoa.
Like, what's going on, bro?
They want to work for U.S. Customs and Borders.
I know y'all don't want to watch that 6:40 game, but I'm just letting y'all know, man. Tap in.
Yeah, man. Anything else?
Nah, March Madness, man.
March Madness, man.